So what's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Happy to have you on here. So today I'm going to be giving you a short presentation of Next.js. So what is Next.js? Maybe you've heard about it and you're not sure what it is. So in this video, I'll give you a brief introduction of what is Next.js. But don't worry, we are not going to be coding anything. I'm just going to explain to you what it is, what it does, and how you can use it. So basically, Next.js is a powerful React framework designed to enhance performance, scalability, and ease of development for modern web applications. So these days we are building a lot of modern applications. So we already have React that's already doing an amazing job. So Next.js just kind of take that to another level. So it's developed by Vercel. It extends React by offering built-in tools for server-side rendering, static side generation, incremental static regeneration, and client-side rendering, giving developers flexibility in choosing the best rendering strategy for their needs. So if you don't know what rendering is, basically it means the way you show data, the way you fetch data, the way you display data, and the way you manage data overall. So long story short, Next.js just takes React to another level by building on top of it. So you already have a lot of applications which are built with Next.js. You might not even be aware of some of them, but they are built with Next.js. And overall, it's an amazing platform. Since I discovered it, I can tell you, I've already moved away from React. Next.js is just so more efficient, just so more overall easier to use, and it just comes with so much. So I really enjoy it and I make use of it, most especially for its server-side rendering feature. So if you don't know what server-side rendering feature is, I can explain that to you. So basically, server-side rendering means that pages are generated dynamically on the server for each request and then sent to the client as fully rendered HTML. So this ensures that the user gets up-to-date content every time they visit the page. The traditional way was that the server will send information to the browser and the browser will be in charge of generating the page. And doing that action alone took a couple of seconds or milliseconds, even for the fastest. And so during that time, you had to wait for the page to load while it was kind of generating. But with server-side rendering, basically, they just send the full HTML to the page, and so it can display much faster. It doesn't have to build anything anymore. You just receive the HTML and it just displays it. So websites which are built with Next.js can load very fast, like we are talking about in milliseconds. So you can transition from one page to the other very easily without so much without any load time. So basically, you can see even some examples here. As you can see here, how I'm changing the pages and they are just moving smoothly. No loading bars, nothing. So they just move very easily to the next page. So that's kind of the advantage of using Next.js. I know React does that already in a certain sense. You get it, right? But Next.js just kind of take that to the next level. So some examples of websites which are built with Next.js, you have like this, Chick-fil-A. You have some other popular websites, OpenAI's website, Nike, Sonos, Cloud AI's website, Spotify, NerdWallet, and many other websites are built with Next.js. So you can see some of the people who are powering their front ends with Next.js as well, Patreon, and these are kind of very big names. So you can already imagine that Next.js is really something that is used by most of the industry. So that's a little bit of an introduction to Next.js and some advantages of why you want to use Next.js in your project as follows. The first advantage is SEO optimization. With the server-side rendering, you can improve your search engine rankings much more faster. Performance is fast load times due to static rendering and optimizations. Developer experience, simple API, great documentation, and TypeScript support. And equally, scalability works very well for small projects, large projects, and even full stack development. So there are so many things into Next.js that I can talk about, but it will just take the whole of the day, and I don't want that. For example, it has APIs routes which are automatically integrated into it, which means that you don't need to create a separate API. You can just build your app directly with Next.js, and it incorporates the API in it directly. It has image optimization, middleware, and edge functions, built-in internalized well, I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, but basically it allows you to easily translate your website from one language to another, and then equally app router functions as well. So it just has overall so many amazing features. So I definitely recommend you check it out at nextjs.org and just give it a shot, and you might be impressed at how efficient it works. You can easily as well deploy your project once you are done to Vercel, which are the creators of it, easily in just a couple of clicks. So that's a little brief introduction of what Next.js is all about. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want me to make a follow-up going in more in-depth about what Next.js is and how it works. I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one.